Back to Starsky and Hutch.
You're Starsky just because I like the name Hutch.
Cheech and Chong.
I would have to be a rough combination of both because they both don't smoke like I smoke. They for the culture though. Hard body. We wouldn't got nowhere without them.
You already know what it is. Geeked out. It's your boy Chance.
Yo, what up, Geeked Out? It's your favorite Rebel Rook in the building.
It's Doughboy Fresh, aka Fresh Daily, aka DBF baby. Please say the baby.
You are now tuned in.
2. Geeked Out. Same pod. Same squad.
You already know what it is. It's your boys, Cheech and Chong of the Geeked Out shit. Your boy Rook up in the house.
What's good?
You already know me. Format a little different. You already know we ain't got the panel, so just to let y'all know. If y'all new here, hit that sub. It's usually a panel. It's usually me, Rook, DB, Jess, sometimes Bunny. You know what I mean? We got some new people coming on here and there this year, so you want to check that out. If you can't watch us on YouTube, you can listen to us on audio. Apple, Spotify, iHeart. So, with that being said, like I said, it's back to Cheech and Chong right now. Got a cool little topic. I'm gonna do a little script and our little notes like DB be doing, just so y'all we ain't too far from it. But today is a good topic. So first, let me see what my notes is. All right, so we're talking about two things that the internet is on fire about right now. One, what I just seen happen, does it actually matter if the actor who plays Miles Morales in a live action MCU, if he isn't half Puerto Rican, if he's just either black or I doubt they would cast somebody white, but you know what I mean, if he wasn't Puerto Rican at all. And second are the Marvel trailers. They dropped like 4, I think, for Doomsday. We got the Captain America, we got the Thor, we got the X-Men, and the newest one that I just seen before I came on was the Fantastic Four one, which was like, but we'll get to there. But like I said, we're gonna start off with the Miles debate. Rook, you got anything to say before we get into it?
Now I'm ready for the Miles debate.
All right, bet. So again, lock in, hit that sub if you haven't, follow us everywhere if you haven't. But Miles Morales, and this came up because I think we've seen Caleb from Stranger Things. He's been doing some acrobatic shit,
Lucas.
the same way that Tom Holland was doing it before he got cast as Spider-Man. So now, the fandom's going crazy. It's like, oh shoot, he's posting videos, he's doing this, like he getting ready, he already signed. So the debate came up on some other sites that I've seen that is it okay if Caleb was to get casted, who I believe doesn't have any Spanish descent in them at all. So I'll let you go first, Rook, and then I'll tell you what I think.
One, shout out to Cardi B. All right, because all y'all want to come out and talk about who's what. Y'all want to get real politically correct, then Cardi got you. Okay? Tom Holland is rumored to possibly be the next Zorro. He ain't Mexican. Neither is Antonio Banderas, who did great, by the way. I think it's about time that we stop doing this. For a long time in acting, we've had people play roles where they're not necessarily of that origin, but in the best times in acting, they've done a great job of preparing themselves to be of that origin and dive into that character. And I'll go with Brad Pitt here. Remember Snatch, bro? That dude played a gypsy. Gypsy. He's an American. To speak the way he did and to assimilate to the culture the way he did. But look, Lucas can do this. He just got to get up on the Rosetta Stone or whatever it is that he needs to brush up on his Spanglish. He don't need Spanish. He needs Spanglish. Okay? Because Miles is Puerto Rican. So he's an Afro-Latino. He needs Spanglish. He needs that shit from the roots. But as far as this is concerned, it's a great look. He looks the part. He's already physically gonna be ready to play the part. Like let's not mess with this. Let's hope that the writers and everybody is all good and ready to go.
Oh, I was trying to look up something. I thought you were gonna keep on going.
Oh, I got plenty. Shit, I just didn't want to rant.
Now go ahead real quick while I'm trying to look this up.
Shoot. Y'all want to complain about some shit? Let's complain real quick. Let's complain. If Lucas, damn, can't be calling him Lucas. I'm still in Stranger Things mode. All right, but if my man's does this role, y'all gonna be super excited because think about it. What could it offer us? We can get an actual live action Haley Steinfeld to come be Spider Girl. All right, that's what we could get. Haley's young enough. She's always in great shape, and she doesn't need anyone to play herself live action. Like her voice is gonna carry, her looks gonna carry. She can shave her head. She can do a multiple different types of styles. It was never going to work out with her voice acting counterpart, which everybody was rumoring. No, but now we get a live action Spider-Man that's going to look like this, look like Miles should look. All right, Haley, double up the bag. If you want to put together a mean cast right here, I think it starts with who plays Miles Morales, and I think you can't go better than this right now because you have to go with somebody who's got juice. He's got juice. He's Tupac right now. He got it. We got to run with this. And Netflix got to take lead here and kind of push and promote some of the stuff that could turn off of this Stranger Things phenomenon.
Yeah, so what I was trying to look up was which young and upcoming actors are half Puerto Rican, half black right now. Really couldn't find any. I found one. Forgot his name already, but he was too light for me. Not for me, but like, for to be cast.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really find that many, so obviously that's what the comments are for, and they're open and available. So if you guys already know, you can put that in there. I'm gonna say the only reason why to me it would matter is because for us, I mean like Spanish, because I'm Puerto Rican, and Rook, um, you know, black, obviously,
I'm
but
Jamaican, homie.
well, Jamaican. Let's get it correct on here. Jamaican.
Word.
Basically, he's not just playing Spider-Man. It's a symbol. There isn't really that many of us that's being portrayed or that we can look at, but oh, I see me in this person, which is the only reason why I said that it would matter because it would be nice to see, oh, snap, okay, I get it. That's me. I can see it. But again, like to your point, it's acting. So how many movies or TV shows have we seen where they cast someone straight to play gay and they didn't get a gay person? Or they cast someone to be, like you said, a different descent that they aren't. It's acting. That's what acting is to play a part that you are not. So I wouldn't be mad, especially if it was Caleb. I wouldn't be mad. But like I just said, I just think that it's only important for what it stands for. But I don't think Caleb's gonna go in there and do some wild shit that isn't gonna make us feel like he didn't try to represent us. So, like I said, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be different if it was culture vulture vibes. But
Yeah,
again, it's Caleb. It's somebody who's black. Um, the struggles are way too relatable. They're not even on two separate spectrums. They're the same. Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't be a problem. And Bernie Williams ain't got no kids that I know of right now, cause it definitely be one of Bernie's kids.
yeah. So maybe we'll talk about it with the panel some more. But like I said, overall, I don't see a problem with it. The only piece to me would be only because it's a certain signal. It's a certain symbol to us. So it would be nice to see someone half Puerto Rican, half black play it. But again, I couldn't really find no one online up and coming that I'd be like, oh shit, they could do that. So if you guys know, put it in the comments. But with that said, we'll move on. Caleb, if you get it, good shit. Let's rock out. Um, so we got the Doomsday trailers. Some of them are old already, some of them have already been talked about, but I'll start with the first one. I'll tell you what the breakdown was, or like a little quick notes of it. Rook, you'll tell me what you think, and then we'll move on to the next one. Is also so obviously the first one that they did was the Steve Rogers. He's on a motorcycle. He comes in, he puts his shit down, he goes inside, and then he's hugging up on some baby. Don't know who the baby is. Obviously, it's supposed to, I guess, be his son, whatever. Comics, I don't think he had a kid. Could be wrong. Again, comics are available for correction. But off that, what did you think?
That was the first one I saw, to be honest. And I was not hype over it. Like, I have no disrespect for it, but as far as the teaser is concerned, so what? We knew he was coming back. All right, give me something a little extra. It's supposed to be a teaser. Don't just show us him and a baby. Because you know what his baby ain't? It ain't Reed Richards' baby. Okay? So we already know that off the rip. What I'm going to say, though, is I love the playing with the timelines here. Let's think about where Cap is, especially the Cap that goes back in time, goes to be with Peggy, has a whole life. This could very well be their offspring. Does Cap, in now that he's not frozen, does Cap get called to order here? Like, this is going to be kind of cool to me. All right, we get Cap not frozen going to battle in a timeline where the Fantastic Four are around, in a timeline that matches up when the actual original X-Men are around. I'm excited.
I thought of something when you were talking, but I might say that to the end. But yeah, like you said, the Steve Rogers trailer to me didn't do anything. It was cool to see Cap because we all love Chris Evans. He's dope. He is one of the people that he looks like he is Captain America, and no one should be Captain America after him. So he does.
One more thing. Yo, is it not great ass acting from Chris, bro? To see all the roles that he played before. Played a complete asshole. For him to be goody two shoes Cap.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
One thing that I was gonna say is I saw online, do you think him coming back undermines Sam at all?
No.
Why do you think that?
Because even with Sam not having Cap around anymore, everybody still looks at Sam like he's Cap's sidekick.
Because there's a lot of debate, and it could be because the movies are trash, but they're saying that Sam ain't cutting it as Captain America.
That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
I don't think it's fair because the movies weren't that great that were written.
Yeah, and it's not, his movie was not his movie. It was a Hulk movie with him in it and no Hulk.
Well, it was a bunch of shit because it was rewritten like 15 times.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Because even Seth Rollins was supposed to be in it and he wasn't in it.
See, it's nasty work. So
I think the TV show
he's not cutting it.
I think Falcon and Winter was better.
Falcon and Winter was cool to me. I feel like that's an underrated Marvel TV show that they have on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
so all this Sam ain't cutting it shit. I feel like that's more racial than it is anything else. I'm gonna really be honest about that.
I mean, it's always racial.
Just not want to see a black man hold the shield. Oh, he's Captain America. Whatever, bro. The shield is Puerto Rican. Just want you to know.
I mean, it's always racial. Then we get Thor. We get him in the woods. He's talking to God, basically saying, just bring me back, protect me so I can come home to my kid, which I still don't like the fact that he has a kid with whatchamacallit. His daughter is now old boy. I forgot old boy that was in the last movie because I hated that movie so much. But
he adopted her.
I don't like that, but we'll get into another day. But anyway, he's praying basically because he wants to come back, and anybody that has a family or has kids know that, once you get to a certain level, and if you really do love your kids, which some of y'all don't, y'all should, but if you really love your kids, that's the scariest thing is to leave them. So he's basically praying for that. What did that trailer do for you? I did. Sorry, my bad. I did like the fact that he looked like the Thor we loved, and not the jokey, fucking Love and Thunder Thor.
I ain't gonna front. That shit hit me in the feels. Mm-hmm. One, I'm a big Norse god fan. Ancient Egypt, Greek gods fan. I love monotheism, so I'm always into that when that comes into movies and books and stuff. Thor has been a hero of mine since I was a kid. When he goes old school, talks the way it talks, that talk, like, I'm going into battle, but with honor and glory and the hopes to return to something in mind, that kind of riles you up, gets the blood flowing, gets you want to go join him and go fight. You feel a full circle thing here, though. All right. What did Odin do? Odin adopted a child. All right. Odin took in Loki and loved Loki like his own completely. I mean, Odin could technically, cheating on his wife, but whatever. We're not gonna. Again, tuck in Loki. I see the same thing here with Thor taking in a child and raising it as his own, and loving that child with his father's love. So I see and feel the emotion of him wanting to come back and knowing how serious this battle is. He's praying because of how real this battle is. I want that to be understood, because you'd have saw a different Thor would have showed up if he was like, man, I'm about to slap this dude with this axe and go back to where I'm going. Nah, it's to give you more of a feel of how mortal this situation is, and I feel like that trailer is good for that. Give some serious tone to it.
So you were fucking with it.
Mm-hmm. It made me feel like, yo, like shit's about to hit the fan.
I think he was Gore, the God Butcher, or some shit like that. I think that's what
Yeah.
Christian Bale was. Yeah, the only thing it did for me, besides the fact, I mean, I think all these teasers well, not all of them, because we're gonna get into the next one, but I think the majority of them were just like whatever, just to get you ready and to get you kind of pre-hyped. I did like that, like I said, that Thor looked back to who he was, and if we really want to be honest, they should have made Thor from the beginning. I get it's Marvel, so they want the little jokes and the little key, and they want to make it family friendly and shit. Thor should have been played like fucking like Vikings, like the Last Kingdom, like our boy over there. Like that's how Thor should have been played. Fucking even Spartacus, like how they get down. Like he should have been like a fucking warrior. Like he looks the part, he's handsome, he's swole as fuck. Like he should have just been wrecking shit.
I mean, he was a warrior, but the whole thing is though, Thor, like if you read about Thor, Thor was also he's also jokey. He didn't take a lot of things seriously. Thought nobody could fuck with him, and that's kind of how Chris Hemsworth did play the role. Like no one could fuck with me. No one's really a threat. You saw that a lot in the first movie too, when he has to re-earn his hammer back. Yeah, he didn't take shit too seriously.
I just think the director, I don't want to mispronounce his name, but you know who it is. I just think that he made him too comical. He just
Mm,
I just think he like fucking buffed the shit out of him and just like fucked him up. That's what I think personally. But
the Marvel bag, man.
moving on. Um, I was gonna say the next one, but I'm gonna wait till last because I actually like that one the most. So I'm gonna go with the one that was just on that I seen. Oh, sure, I'm supposed to be looking at DB's notes. It was the Wakanda and Fantastic Four
Me too.
teaser. So yeah. So the trailer goes with the Wakandans and Fantastic Four. It's a tribute to Fantastic Four 52, 1966, the comic book where Black Panther was first introduced to Marvel readers. Um, Basically you see fucking what's his face? You see Thing like meet M'Baku. Is that how you say it? He meets him and like Shuri and stuff. And you see Namor in the trailer. Again, like to me when I saw it, I didn't think it was good at all. Because when I first saw that, I was like, Is this fan made?" I thought people just put this
Does
shit
look like
together.
that.
I thought people just put this shit together. I didn't like it. It's cool to see the characters like meet because we finally have the Fantastic Four in the MCU. So from that aspect, it's cool. But I didn't get anything from it. I don't know if you did.
Nah, it's not the same. It did, yo. It looked like AI fully generated this freaking trailer,
Yeah.
straight up. Someone made this shit at home. It didn't look like a Disney production. I'm not really feeling the suits for my girl Suri.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of weird. Hopefully they make everything look better really soon. They do have James Cameron. Call that dude. I tell him you need help. But nah, it didn't even raise a hair for me as far as this trailer is concerned and getting prepped up for Doomsday. I'm still stuck on Thor's, and Thor's is good, but yeah, it still ain't great.
Yeah. Now, before I get to the last one, which was the Heat. So we see Steve Rogers and the kid. We see Shuri, and obviously that they have T'Challa's kid. We see Reed Richards get his kid. Well, he didn't get him snatched up yet, but basically you see Doom talking to him. So an online theory is this is basically what's gonna start is because this is a theory, obviously, because we're not writing. But since Cap went back into the past, he fucked some shit up with the timeline, and because of that, Dr. Doom lost his kid. So that's why he's
Ooh.
pissed off, which is why they're showing all the shit with the kids. My first question is, do you think Marvel is edgy enough to have a storyline where if that is possible, the reason why we're seeing the kids is because Doom is going after the kids and he actually kills them?
I don't think he's looking to kill a kid. I would think he'd be looking to take one to replace his own, and he would settle on the Richards kid because if there's one to take, it'd be that one.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. And the
That's
second
my
one, and the second one was if they aren't edgy enough to kill kids, would they just basically he steals all of them, and at the end of the movie, at the end of the saga, whatever, then we'll see everybody get their shit back. The only reason why I said is because how we don't really agree on Thor having that kid. I could see them rectifying it by the kid dying. We don't really know about Cap having a kid, and we don't know if that is supposed to be Cap's kid. But if it is, I could see them killing Cap's kid because obviously then Cap don't have a kid, so boom, there we go. So that's why I asked, would they be edgier? But I don't think Marvel would be that edgy to knock off some kids in the movie.
edgy. I think it'd be ridiculous. All right, you take away Thor's adopted kid because you don't believe Thor should have a kid. That's fuckery. No. And then take away Cap's kid because Cap doesn't have Cap went back in time and had a different fucking life. So if Cap has a kid in that lifetime, then he has a fucking kid. And Cap is gonna fight ferociously for that kid because he freaking should. All right, and I want to see this lion version of Cap. Bring it the fuck on. If there's any way you want to threaten somebody, especially somebody with powers, because God knows you wish as a parent that you had powers sometimes. Somebody with powers, yo, Marvel, don't drop the ball on this shit right here. Have these motherfuckers unchained and unhinged once the kids get fucked with. And you got a boomer of a fucking movie.
This is my only problem before I said we get to the last teaser. The Thor trailer didn't do nothing for me. It was cool. It gave me a little hope, but it wasn't that great. The Captain Rogers one, I mean Captain America, whatever, it didn't do anything for me. That was just, oh, this is just Marvel being Marvel. The Wakanda one, like I just said, I didn't think that shit made sense or look good. So again, to me, it was like, oh, Marvel just being Marvel, just throwing shit together. So it doesn't give me faith that the Doomsday movie is going to be great so far. But then we see this trailer, which was before the Wakanda one. We see the OGs, the OG X-Men. We see Professor X chopping it up with my man Magneto, who got the long hair from 97. You know what I mean? Obviously, they both looking old. They're about to have their run. So I think they're probably going to die in this version, like again. But we see them. They look dope. Obviously, something's happened to the school because there's like fire. There's not fire, but there's shit all on the ground. Like you can tell that something happened. Then when you see the scene that I'm about to tell you, you see some sentinels in the background, I believe, with destruction. And then we get the motherfucking OG clip. Now look, first off, Cyclops he's been disrespected for so long.
Mm. Mm.
James Marsden has been disrespected for so long. Because if you've seen the old X-Men, do you like Cyclops? Yes. Do you love James? You do love him. But you probably love James for other movies that isn't X-Men because he didn't get no proper doing X-Men. He's basically just looks like some little simp little bitch that just is in the way of Wolverine and Jean Grey, and he just a little jealous little fucker. That's all he looks like. You don't see no power. You don't really see him like stroking that leader out there. Like you don't see none of that. We didn't really get that
level, son.
We didn't really get that till we saw X-Men, the new one, 97 animated. That's when we saw, oh shit, Cyclops is somebody. So if you ain't really know who Cyclops was, and you just seen the movies, you're like, oh, he cool, but it's Wolverine show. Now, no disrespect to Hugh Jackman, and no disrespect to Wolverine, one of my favorite characters of all time, and favorite actors of all time. Wolverine is him, but we know who the leader is. He's the leader for a reason. In this clip, we see that. My man is in the OG uniform, and it looks chef kiss perfect. It looks amazing, beautiful. Then my man is on his knees, pause. He takes off the visor. He shoots the beam. So you know something happened. Something went down to where he had to take the visor off. Now, speculation is, oh, my confirmation. Yeah, my daily confirmations. But peep this. something went bad. I'm thinking everybody died in the X-Men joint. You know what I mean? But a theory that I have is supposedly they say that Sadie Sink, I mean, she's supposed to be everybody. But the latest one that I saw was she might be playing, is it Rachel Summers? I believe it's Rachel Summers. That's her name. Let me make sure. Rachel Summers, Marvel. Yeah, Rachel Summers, which is obviously Cyclops and Jean Grey's. She's the daughter of Jean Grey and Cyclops. I'm
Hmm.
thinking Doom comes, he fucks all that shit up, and he takes Rachel, and they gone. And that's why Cyclops goes through that emotional scene where he just, he's obviously angry as a father. Everybody dead. His daughter just got taken. Whatever. But you don't even have to put that in the mix. I'm just throwing out there. So if you want to talk about it, but just from what you've seen as the trailer or the little tease, what did you think about that? Because I think we so back.
Nah, that shit was the hype man trailer. I just hearing them two old dudes talk. You know, there's definitely a fan bias from all of us. Every single one of us, pretty much, I'm sure, we want the X-Men back. We want the X-Men in this universe, in this time. We've been starved of that when we talk Avengers and everything else. Yeah, yeah, that's the greatest of all the teasers, and it's the only one that matters.
The X-Men could save the Marvel universe right now. If done correctly, if this is like the jump off and then the fan cast goes crazy, I still think we need to do that. I do like what DB said and how we should do it. You just know me with homework. That shit sounds very complicated. So I don't really like it like that. But I think we do need to say who we think should play what. Um, but if they fan cast correct and this is the jump off, the X-Men could save Marvel.
Absolutely.
Because Punisher's already doing what Punisher does. We love him. He's doing what he does. So he good there. Daredevil's killing it. He doing what he doing. There's rumors that they're making the Jessica Jones again, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because Jessica Jones was one of my favorite. Not like top 10 type shit, but when the shows were coming out, she was like one of my favorite to watch. So that'd be a no-brainer. You could recast Iron Fist, please. And Luke Cage, I'm still not sold on him, but he cool. It's still not so. Brother, check it out. I don't have anything against you. I love you too, but I would just like you to work out a little more just to play Luke Cage, because Luke Cage is a fucking genetic freak, and you did not look genetic freakly when it was being shot. I feel like you could have did more, but as an actor, he's great. And the Jamaican in the part in season 2 is fire. Too bad he gone, but and it was in Flatbush too, so yeah, so much feels. But the whole point is, if they do it right, the X-Men could save Marvel.
Can I get Blade?
Will we ever get Blade?
Like,
You know what they need to do? They need to just make Blade and put it on. What's their platform? It's Disney Plus, right? They have the R-rated shit now.
yeah.
Just give me a TV show. Just give me like a even if only if it's just to start it off, whatever. Give me like some 8 episode season 1 Blade, like on some True Blood type shit. Just give me some gore type shit. Like let Blade do what he do.
Give us Marvel Zombies Blade.
Well, I can't speak on that because I didn't watch it, but you might be right.
You and this homework thing, you be fucking up fast, picking up speed, son. We even promoted that shit because it was so damn good. It was so fucking good. That's what you're gonna watch because it's so fucking good. Especially that Blade scene and the fact that Mahershala meshes really well with the Egyptian god from Moon Knight. So that combination makes up for Moon Knight being ass because I didn't like it.
If it's gonna end up being a movie, this is just me. I think you got to recast. Mahershala got to go
To
because
who?
I don't know, but Mahershala is like what 50 something. How old is Mahershala?
He's like 2 years younger than Wesley, and you don't need to recast.
Which is my point.
You never
They-
needed to recast Wesley to begin with. That's my point.
But
Never needed to do it.
no, that is my point too. If it wasn't for Ryan Reynolds, we wouldn't have Blade back.
No,
But
we wouldn't.
but apparently Marvel thought we needed to replace Wesley, which we didn't. But since we had to replace him, we replaced him with an actor that's like 2 years younger.
Oh, actually, no, he's 12 years younger. All
Oh,
right, so
okay.
Mahershala is 51, Wesley's 63.
Either way, the whole point is if we're doing movies, they're too old to make movies. Like we need some young buck. We need some 30-year-old to play Blade so that we can get it for a while if it's actually good. If it's actually a TV show and it's going to be nothing more than a TV show, then I'm cool with Marshall. I mean,
Mahershala.
Mahershala.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying with that. Cause at some point, yo, them roundhouse kicks ain't gonna roundhouse no more.
Yeah, he ain't gonna look like he's supposed to look, and he ain't gonna be
But
able to do it.
that's why I said not to recast Wesley.
Oh, I
Them
said he
dudes
did.
from back then is in a different type of shape. You seen Van Damme? You see
Mhm.
him do the split in between the two 18-wheeler trucks.
Oh,
At
yeah.
his age, he damn near 70 years old. I'm now getting back into that form. Whole heap of stretching. That dude, those dudes are in a different shape. Wesley could still bust roundhouse kicks. The abs is still popping. Didn't need to recast the dude at all. You was trying to get away from him for whatever stupid reasons. He only had one big problem in his life, and you gotta watch your accountants, y'all. When y'all get rich and you have somebody
Oh yeah,
watching the money,
facts.
gotta watch the person that's watching the damn money, because that's how you end up in tax evasion. But yeah, we gotta. You know what? We gotta add that to the fan cast. Who would we cast now as a young, you know, more up to date black actor to be Blade?
You know who might be good? I'll be wanting him to be everybody. You're gonna probably say no because everybody I said want him to be like no. But he looked good, son. Like pause. He do. He an attractive man, and he swole.
Who?
You know who I'm going with?
Who?
Aldous Hodge.
Aldous Hodge. Hold up.
Cross.
Huh.
He looked good. He
But
charismatic.
he's in the DC universe right now.
Who cares? No, I don't know. I think he's unemployed right now. Right? He's just doing cross shit now. He ain't doing Hawkman no more. He done.
Are we done with that?
Yeah,
He
man.
look good as Hawkman.
No, he looked great as Hawkman, but you know, The Rock fucked all that up, so he done. That whole shit. He looked great as Hawkman, and Dr. Fate looked good. Pierce Bronson. Is it Pierce Bronson? Yeah, Pierce Bronson.
Here's my problem with Aldous, right? I'm a fan of Aldous. You know what I would have casted Aldous as?
Go ahead.
Black Panther.
Well, I said that too. That was the first thing I said.
But as Blade, I feel like Blade needs a rugged elegance, and I don't really see the rugged part.
Have you seen Alex Cross?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not the type of rugged that I'm looking
But
for.
he has moments when he's a dickhead. He's a little asshole.
Yeah, you can be an asshole. The type of
And
rugged that we're looking for Blade is it's a little different.
you're supposed to be acting. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little older, so I haven't really watched that many shows where there's a lot of newcomers, so I can know who's up next. I don't know anyone that's younger that's up next from anything I've
Ain't
seen.
bad. He's 39.
Yeah, that's not bad to play Blade.
You on my team too. You're Virgo.
I just think he's being wasted for either Marvel or DC. Like he could be somebody. But anyway, that's all we really have for that. But the trailers, what would you rate all four trailers? Like,
Oh no, we're gonna stay away from ranking, yo. They ain't getting no rankings. I'm not gonna make them that important to get rankings for these damn teasers, yo. Give me a real theatrical that I have to watch, even though I hate watching trailers because it gives away the movie for me. But give me a theatrical that I have to watch.
well,
And something to talk about.
the rumor full trailer is supposedly Super Bowl bound. It's supposed to be Robert Downey as Doctor Doom walking over like some Kang bodies. They they did Jonathan Majors bad, but whatever.
They missed that dude.
Yeah, he a little wild, but I mean the man can act.
Another cautionary tale, everybody.
I mean, you know, some of your best artists are a little wild.
See how he's painting that shit? Look, man, there's a movie called Knock Knock with freaking Keanu Reeves.
That shit
Go
is
to
so
the
crazy.
fucking door. All right. When you get to the levels, especially as a minority, these people do not answer the door. If they send you room service, say no. That's my hint. They send you room service, say no.
I'm good.
Because they all end up in the same problem with the same trouble. Say freaking no.
Well, with that being said, like I said, to me, the trailers was subpar. Only one out of four for me.
Man, we still on the trailers.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to close this out. This
Yo,
is
the
one,
trailers was all right. We don't give a fuck though.
Miles Morales. We already said our piece, so if you haven't checked that out, go rewind, check it out. But do remember, we gonna have more shows this year. This is one of many. The panel will be back. We're pretty much every Sunday/Monday because we shoot Sunday and it's either air Sunday or Monday, depending on my editing goes. But we will be at 2 shows a week pretty soon, maybe even more, depending. But make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on TikTok, Geeked Out Podcast. Rook's on there too with his own separate joint. What is it?
Rook's Corner, baby.
That's what it's called on TikTok?
On TikTok.
Yeah.
Nah, son. That's
That's how I know you want to listen. I'm trying to plug your TikTok. What's your TikTok?
Oh, it's Rebel Rook.
All right, Rebel Rook and Geeked Out Podcast. Check us out. And then if you want to check us on Instagram, Geeked Out Podcast as well. And if you want to be on Apple, Spotify, all that good stuff, because you want to listen when you're going to work or when you're at work because you can't watch us because you're going to get in trouble, we are the same thing, Geeked Out Podcast. Make sure you do that.
We'll plug that shit in at the bottom in the description to go to Rebel Beat K718. It's the hottest freaking TikTok about TV shows right now.
Yep, check it out. Especially if you love Welcome to Derry, he has a whole bunch of those on there. Check that out.
We floating.
But like always, you already know what it is. Same pod,
same squad.
Yeah.
Now tuned in.
2. Geeked Out. Same pod. Same squad.